Hi everyone, it's Justine here from House of Mahalo. Thanks so much for joining me. Welcome to another Mass Makes Monday. I'm following Tina's Mass Makes again. That's Tina from Shabby Dabby Doodah. As always, her channel is linked down below. So today's Mass Makes, or this week's Mass Makes, they're called Pocket Foldouts, and I believe this is week either 14 or 15. Or 13, I don't know, one of the two. The name of the week will be in the title. Okay, so here we've got a booklet, so it opens up like so, and we've got a up tuck pocket here. This one has a pocket in the front, and there's a big pocket in the back there, and of course the whole thing can be either a side pocket or a side, corner tuck type piece. So that was my little prototype, just to show you the idea. As I said, not my idea, following Tina's Mass Makes. Okay, so I've got my scoring board. So I'm starting with pieces that are 12 inches across by 6 inches tall. These papers that I'm using, these terracotta type ones for my autumn woods, these come from one of the Stamperia pads. I will link to it in the description box down below in case you want to check it out. So we want 12 inches lengthways by 6 inches tall, and just like we did one of the previous pockety thingies, we want to divide this into 3. So you don't have to start with 12 inches across, but either way you want something that divides nicely into 3s. So in this case, we're going to score at 4 inches and at 8. And just like we did before, it gives us then a piece that we can fold in. So I'm just going to get all of the scoring and folding done first. So that's 1, and I'll get this one done as well. So again, we want 4 inches and 8 inches. And that is our scoring done, so we can pop this out of the way. And next thing that comes in is our trimmer. So what we want to do, just put that down for a second, getting ahead of myself. So when you fold the piece in, so I think mine is going to go this way, this is going to be your pocket in the back, whichever bit you're folding in here. I'll show you the difference in a minute. So if that's going to be our pocket, whichever side you're having as the pocket side, so this front panel is actually too wide where it gets in the way of you can't close basically. So the options are, you can either add a little spine into the front cover, so along this edge here, or, and my preference is, to just simply cut off a very small slither. And we're talking like tiny, like, an 1/8 of an inch type of size. Just to give us that little bit of room that we need to be able to close everything nicely. You see? So that's 1. So again, I think I want the terracotta part to be my front cover. So I really like this brown rather than having the pink on the outside. So I'm gonna take off my little slither from whichever piece is not going to be your front cover basically. And that is the cutting done. So let me just show you, when it comes to choosing which side is going to be your pocket, I'll show you on this one. So this one has gorgeous terracotta brickwork on the outside, so that's going to be my cover. On the inside, if I were to fold this side inwards, like so, on this side, which is what you'll be able to see, this is going to be the pocket on this side. You've got a lot of green and blue, which is fine, it's a lovely print, but for me it doesn't say autumn quite as much as this side, which has all of the beautiful red terracotta browns, etc. So this is going to be the part that I want showing. This is going to be the pocket. So in this case, this one opens this way, if that makes sense. I hope it makes sense. Whereas this one, the inside is all the same, but I don't want this pink on the outside. I like it for the inside, that's fine, but I really want the terracotta on the outside. So that's going to be my front cover. So it opens this way like a normal booklet. It's up to you which way round you do it and how your paper is and everything. And again, this one, we've got the terracotta here and we've got blues and greens. I'd much rather see the terracotta, so I'm going to have the pocket here. Like I said, it's completely up to you how you go about it. In fact, I might even actually have the patchwork on the outside of this one, maybe. I don't know, I have to make that decision now. Okay, so I'm just going to go along and just tidy up some of my trimming just to make sure everything's neat. And I also want to ink around every single side, which I'm going to do whilst I've got you on pause. So I'll be back in a second. Okay, already inked around. I've also just given all of my folds a little bit of a burnish down with my bone folder. So we're now in a position where we can get the pockets in. So this is my pocket here, and I want to put thumb notches in. And I'm wondering if I can be a little bit cheeky and get all my thumb notches done at the same time. So I'm getting all of the pocket fronts onto the same side. So they're all here. And I'm going to come along and mass make style, do them all in one go. Aren't I brave? Can I do them all in one go? Will my punch let me be so efficient? It did, but I had 3 times the thumb notches flick me in the eye. So be careful if you're going to do that. So I just want to give those an ink. And remember which way round things are. It's that one and that one. So yeah, if you're going to do it mass make style, definitely check that you've got everything in the right place. If it's too much for your brain, then just do them one at a time. It's totally fine. Okay, so I just want to get everything back in order. Okay, wonderful. So we're going to glue up these pockets. So wherever you've got your thumb notch, you're going to come along the bottom of that panel, just that 1/3 with some glue, obviously, and along the edge as well, just to close up the pocket, like so. Yeah, I've never done that before. Oh, I felt brave doing all the thumb notches in one go. These mass makes, they're really getting me out of my comfort zone with everything. Yeah, so this one, I still haven't decided. Oh, this, yeah, I've got it right. I had it inside out. So again, thumb notch panel, I'm going to go along the bottom and along the edge. It's because all the papers are very similar. They all came from the same paper pad. So I'm getting myself confused between the different terracotta patterns. Getting myself confused. But yeah, these mass makes, they really do. Well, yeah, I mean, they're efficient, aren't they? If you think about how you're going to do them. And then this one, I think I wanted this to be the pocket, that's right. So again, along the bottom of where your thumb notch is, just along the bottom, oops, and along the edge. I was just trying to make the best of the paper from an autumn perspective, because technically this was not an autumn paper pad. It was a Casa Spanish house terracotta buildings kind of paper pad, but I thought the terracotta and the brickwork would just go lovely with autumn woods, really. Okay, so we've got this one opens this way, so we've got our pocket in the back. This one opens like a traditional booklet, and so does this one. Lovely. And those thumb notches, considering I eyeballed it, not far off the middle from what I can tell. Okay, so I'm going to come back to the front covers. What I want to do is put the pockets inside these. So this time I am going to go one at a time because my brain is not that powerful. And yeah, so basically we've got the pocket in the back that we've just added. So for these, I thought I don't really want to cover up the lovely paper. So I thought I might put some kind of like focal image here. And then on this side, I thought I could use, I've got some offcuts. Do you remember from when we made the envelopes? We had some offcuts. We can use those. And I'm thinking to make just a very simple pocket. Oops, oh, dropped my pencil. Oh. Ow, and then I just whacked my knee. There we go, okay. So I'm just going to make a mark. And with these adding pockets and that, I am going to go one at a time because I'm going to want, you know, different papers and different embellishments for each one. So for me, the mass make is now officially, well, I wouldn't say over, but it now becomes more of a, what's the word? Just decorating now, isn't it? But yeah, essentially we're going to add extra pockets where we want to and where we can. Is that in the middle? More or less. So just give this an ink. I'm using walnut stains just to give it this really nice dark colour. That's it. And we're just going to glue this on 3 sides. So I hope it didn't go too fast at the beginning of the video. That's the thing with these mass makes, is they get you into that go, go, go kind of mode in the nicest way possible. It's not like I'm trying to rush through it or anything. It's not like that. It's for me, I find it thrilling. Oh gosh, how lame did that sound? Oh, it's just like, I don't know, the thrilling thing of efficiency and just, yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna be quiet because I sound like a I sound so lame. Oh, please don't judge me for my comments. I don't edit my videos terribly much, so you get all of the weirdness. As I say it, I'm thinking, why am I saying this? Be quiet, shush, Justine. They don't need to know everything about you. No, I'm joking. So yeah, so this one's gonna have a pocket there, lovely, and then you can still see all of this gorgeous terracotta detail that I love. And then yeah, I'm thinking focal image there, and then of course something for the cover. So that's one pocket done, or at least just wants decorating. Right, so this one, here is my pocket, and this one is different where I want this to have the focal image, and I'm really just working with the paper because I really like all of these different like tiles and things. So I want to work with that, whereas this is much plainer. I love it still, terracotta brick, lovely. But it can handle, you know, a handle having a pocket in it. I just need to make a decision as to which scrap to use. So I basically just got out all my cardstock scraps from this project with the hope that I will like one. Yeah, I think I will go with these autumn leaves. You know, at the end of the day, I've got this really nice, these really nice scraps, which I would like to use. So, go with that. And this one has, you know, we've got greens and, you know, the greens and the browns and the reds and things. And this has all of those colours, so I think that works good. Where is my mark? I always end up losing the mark, I tell you. That's it. Doesn't look amazingly straight. That is because it wasn't straight. Okay, just wanted to make sure I had it the right way around. Yeah, I'm glad that I'm doing these Mass Makes Mondays. I do find them, yeah, I don't know what it is. I find them really enjoyable, and they're making me use these pretty scrapbook papers. You know, I buy these paper pads because I love the paper, much like I buy kits actually, as I love the papers and the designs, and I get so inspired by them and everything. But then when I actually have them, I don't know what happens, but like, I don't know what to do with them. You know, sit me with a pile of trash and I can make so many different things, and I just know what to do. Sit me with a nice paper and I don't know, the ideas just don't come unless it's a scrap. I can make things with scraps because again, it's, you know, repurposing something and, you know, making the best of something. But yeah, when it comes to full-blown papers, I do half get stuck, I tell you. Okay, now this one, I think I would want to put something here as an embellishment piece to cover that. I like it, but I want to cover up a little bit of the pink just to tone it down. So this one would want a pocket on this side, but these are the only scraps I've got left, so I don't know if any of them will go really. I think I'll go with this uptuck because it's got some nice greens and browns on it. You know, this one's got a little bit of green over here, so I think it was the pink throwing me off. But I'm going to be not covering it completely, but just you know, toning that down a little bit. And then these offcuts, the triangular offcuts, comes from the first fold outy thing that we did. It was like a trifold pockety thing, where there was a pocket in the front, and we had to cut some triangles off, and we didn't use them all. So if you are following the Mass Makes, keep on to your scraps anytime you make them, because when you come back to things later, the chances are high that you know, you can use it in a different Mass Make. Okay, I think that's all we need to do with the folding and gluing. So now we're on to decorating. So I'm just going to go vaguely one at a time-ish, because I think they're going to want slightly different things. So I have got a few bits out on my desk. So I don't think I need to decorate this pocket because we've already got the word nature on there and a leaf and, you know, some pretty collaging. But I do want to not completely cover this, but just tone down the pink a little bit. And I'm actually thinking this brown matches almost perfectly with the brown of that pocket. And then I always like to have a focal point with my frames. So I'm thinking, what have I got here? Actually, this bird has a little bit of pink on him as well, so I think that's going to be the one. Now, I have got my tea here, so I have to be conscious that I don't A, knock it flying, or B, let it go cold. So it's too hot to drink at the moment, but if I haven't had a sip of it in the next, like, I don't know, 5 minutes or something, shout. Although I technically won't be able to hear you, I'm hoping that, you know, the telepathic waves and all that might respond for us, but we'll see. Or at least me just saying it out loud. Remember to drink your tea, hopefully will be enough. So this is a sticker. Now, I haven't been having much luck with stickers today, so oh, this one's not going too badly. Now these are very, very sticky stickers. I say it every time I use them because it still surprises me when I use them how sticky they actually are. Like, they just immediately stick to me, but that's okay. So, yeah. Yeep. Stick to the paper, not me. There we go. Yeah, so I'm hoping that I'll be able to just tone down that pink a little bit by doing this, whilst giving you, you know, a surprise when you open the thing. So I need my glue. And because we've got the word nature on that up tuck, I don't think I'm actually going to add any words to this. Normally I would add little phrase or a word or a label or something to the frame, but I'm going to throw caution to the wind and not do it. But this bird is quite big actually, so he fits really nicely right in that frame. There we go. He looks like he was supposed to be there all along. Lovely. Yeah, that's definitely toned down the pink without completely hiding it. And yeah, the focus is on the birdie now. Okay, so I'm going to leave that one to dry because I've got these pockets to decorate as well. Now these ones, I've got this here, and this is what I thought would be nice for just a simple word or something. I am wondering whether to put some lace behind it. But then I've got this patch over here. Now I don't want to use a frame because I don't want to cover this part. But I've got these little squares from the Stamperia pad, or I've got these mushroom stickers. I quite like that colouring actually, it's quite nice. Yeah, I think I'll go with the mushrooms, but I realise I'm supposed to get out some book pages because I think I want to have a little bit of text behind the sticker, just to give it a bit of interest, really. So I'll just get a couple of these. Sorry, I should have done that before playing the video, but I completely forgot. Completely slipped my mind. I was that excited to get to the decorating part. I forgot what I wanted. Okay, so now I'm not going to tear it with a ruler this time. I'm going to, oops, just go kind of rustic, and I'm just going to use my sticker as the guide as to what size to do it. There we go. Something like that. I'm just going to tear it down here a little bit and just there. What do we think to, oh, we could do some kind of layering like that so it's not so much like a frame. Yeah, I like that. I don't know if I should add a label. Oh, I put way too much ink on that, never mind. There we go. I keep forgetting the walnut stain is a lot juicier than my vintage photo, and I keep forgetting. So I go and shove the dauber in there, and I've probably got enough on the dauber already, but not to worry. Right, so let's get the book page down. So I'll probably do the same sort of decoration with the other terracotta one. You know, a bit of torn book page and one of these square rectangle things. Had it about there. Yeah, that just helps the sticker stand off the background a little bit more without completely covering up the terracotta. I love this paper. It's so interesting to work with, and I just love that terracotta colour. It's the Stamperia pad. I think I did say that I have linked them, or at least named them down below, assuming I remember. But I am trying to remember to do it. Right, the question is, do I want any fabric behind this? Or is it enough that we've got the book text over there? Yeah, I think I'm just going to glue it straight down. I was wondering whether to put some tissue or lace or something, but I think where I've got the book text behind the mushroom sticker, I think this can afford to be a little bit plainer, simpler, not plainer, simpler. There, nature whispers in the wind. This is one of my phrases from my only the couple of digitals I have in my Etsy shop. I haven't listed everything because I don't really know whether people like the digitals or not, really. If anyone is ever looking for something that I've used, just let me know. Yeah, I'm just holding it up to see whether I want to add anything else. You know, I could have added a label over here, maybe, but I actually quite like the simplicity of that. So I'm going to say that that middle is now done. So same thing again, I've got the same sort of pocket, so I want to use another word. Sorry, I was just cutting off the white bits. This time, wander through the woods. Lovely. These fit perfectly on there, don't they? It's like it was made for it. And what do we want here? See, the thing with this background is a lot busier. So I wonder whether these are getting a little bit lost. I'm going to try it with the book page, just to see if that helps lift it. If it's not enough, I might have to find something else, because that's the thing with decorating, you don't know until you you sit down to do it, really. Can't always think 5 steps ahead, at least I can't. I know some people can, I just can't, unfortunately. Just wondering whether I can have a little bit more book text. It is helping, actually. Surprising, really, isn't it? How much it lifts it. Yeah, I think it works. I am happy. And that's quite a bright red of the mushrooms, so I think yeah, I think we get away with it a little bit better. A little bit more. Yeah, nice. I've enjoyed making these. It's a good idea, the pocket fold out. What did I call them? Pocket fold outs. As I say, not my idea very much. Tina from Shabby Dabby Doodle. I'm just following her mass makes. But I'm doing them in my woodland theme at the moment. So I did weeks 1 to 8 in a secret garden theme, just for those of you who might be new to my channel. And then so far I've done weeks 9 to whatever number we're on now in an autumn theme. I think I have skipped a couple of weeks. I skipped envelope booklets or notelets or whatever that week was. Not for any reason, like I've not got anything against them or anything, but just oh, I don't know. I think it was, I didn't know how to decorate them. Like I literally just did not have any kind of inspiration for how I was going to decorate the fronts of the envelopes. I have no idea why. I really don't. I don't know if I can bring that down. Ooh, not to worry. Yeah, I just did not have any kind of inspiration, which is unusual for me. Like, not sort of used to that. I've done it again. I've glued something in the wrong place from where I want it. Oh goodness. So that was up there, and I had this up there somewhere. Or do I even need that now? Maybe I've changed my mind now it's glued. I think I've partially changed my mind actually. Alright. It happens, it's been known to happen. There we go. Okay. I don't know how sticky these stickers are, which is why I'm adding glue. Now, of course, with the mess makes, you don't have to decorate them when you make them. You know, you could just simply make the bases with or any kind of neutral paper. The reason that I am decorating them is because A, I'm making them in a theme. Ah, it's lovely drinking temperature now. I'm making my pieces in a theme, woodlands, and yeah, it's for me, if I don't decorate them, I don't use the pieces. Like, I end up just ignoring them in my stash for the pieces that are decorated. So for me, I learnt my lesson a long time ago that if I'm going to sit down and make something, I need to actually finish it, otherwise I just don't use it. So there's that. Right, so the fronts. Now I want to keep the fronts quite simple. Party on the inside, business on the front, whatever the whatever the saying is. So I think I would like to add some crochet, and I have cut out some of my specimen labels with the idea that it could be, you know, you open up for all of your files and documentations around that particular document or specimen number. So that's what I'm going to go for. I am umming and ahhing because I didn't know whether to add, I was going to add some twine as a closure, but I don't think I'm going to do it on this one. Please don't ask me why, I have no idea. I just feel like this one, because it's probably because it's got quite a bit going on the front already. You know, this is quite busy paper, so I kind of want to keep it simple. And I'm coming in from the edge with this crochet purely for aesthetics. I just thought it would be more interesting than just having it along the edge. Not more interesting, but just different, unexpected. So there's that. Because yeah, I just like to tell you the reasons for my doing things, because it's helpful to newbies. You know, obviously how you decorate pieces and stuff, it's, my glue is clogged up. It's subjective, isn't it? It's like art, you know. Oh my goodness, what is going on? Where's my pen? You know, because it's subjective, you might choose to decorate your pieces in a completely different way. Rightly so, might I say, because we are all different. Hopefully I can talk to you whilst I'm unclogging the glue. What's going on? There we go, got it. It would not come out. Yeah, it's subjective, so you might decorate them differently. But if you're new to this craft, or you're just not sure how to go about it, then I actually think it's really helpful for someone to talk you through why they chose for it to be there. Because, you know, you watch some people and they're so quick to make decisions, or they just go with it, and you're kind of thinking, well, you know, why did you put it there? Because you kind of want to learn from what somebody does in that sense. So for some of you, I might give you too much information, but equally, you know, I'd rather you have too much than not enough. And that's all I'm going to say on that. Okay. Yeah, I like that. Like I said, it's really simple, but that paper is stunning and, you know, busy enough on its own. And then you open it up, and then of course we've got our bird surprise, and then we'll have something in the pocket there and something in the pocket here. Nothing too bulky, they'll just be kit tags or yeah, they'll be flat. So that is one piece done. Lovely. Okay, right, next. What have we got? So these two are a little bit less busy on the front. And I have to remind myself. Oh, actually. Oh, goodness. I haven't done anything wrong. That's not what I'm worried about. So, so this one, I originally had it opening the other way, simply because I had the pocket here instead. But who's to say I can't have it open this way anyway? Oh, now I've got a decision to make. Oh, I think the idea is because if the pocket is there and it's full, you've got something in it, it's going to be too heavy to open and it might put stress on the other part of the paper. That's why. Got it. Okay. For those of you shouting out at the computer screen why the reason was, thank you, because I think I just heard you. Okay, right. So, back to the task at hand. It's like I really like the idea of it having this specimen number, but I don't know if these are much plainer in comparison. But again, I am liking the simplicity, actually. Like if it was a really simple notebook cover. Rather than, because the alternative is to have some kind of picture, which would work, you know, just fine as well. So yeah, I'm leaning towards the simple today. I decided to go with the badger because why not? And then on this one, I decided to just go simple. Yeah, I don't know what it was. I just really like the paper. I didn't want to cover it up, so simple I think was best in this case. But now we have got our little pocket fold-outs, I think is what we're calling them. So we've got, you know, pocket and another pocket inside, and then just something nice to look at. And then of course the whole thing, as I say, can be a side tuck or a side pocket. Then we've got this one, much the same as before, pocket and our little mushroom decoration. Oh, I love them. I'm really happy. And then we've got this one with a bit of pink on and our birdie. And this one, instead of the 3 sides pocket, it's got an up tuck triangular one and then pocket in the back. Yeah, those are brilliant. I enjoyed that. I hope you did as well. You better have done. No, I'm joking. I'm totally joking. No, I really hope that you did enjoy that, because I did. And yeah, I hope you're itching to make some of your own. As always, I will link Tina's channel in the description box so you can go off and see how she did it, because of course her style is completely different, as we know. You know, lots of lace and fabrics and pretty things and vintagey things. So, you know, if you'd like to see different approaches to it, then definitely check her channel out. And of course, you know, I don't know, you know what, I never actually checked whether she's got a hashtag for the series or not, but I think if you type into YouTube, you know, Mass Makes Week, whatever this is, it will be in the title, then you'll get a whole different variety of channels, I'm sure, that have done the challenge. So you can see it in different themes. But yeah, as I say, I'm tackling mine from a woodland / autumn woods perspective. And this is mine. So yeah, I'm really happy with them. Love them, and I hope you've enjoyed seeing them to come together. Thank you so much for joining me, and I'll catch you next time. Bye bye for now.